From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And
He's out good.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Throwing on second down. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo. On second and 9. Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. And he coughed it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Shamar Stephen able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there out of Cook. 45 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut, as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
They run again on first down. Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
I pushed it wrong.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Throwing, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Second down, Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On first down, Cook.
Look at the plays, man.
Down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Cook following the penalty. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Mike. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
53, Mike, 53.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And fights through one man. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Bailey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got it to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a night.
Thank you.
Traffic, and it's intercepted.
Good little pitch.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Following the interception, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. Cook able to escape, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Boy.
Now Cousins.
Somebody busting.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a gain of 35. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Check 53 front. You.
Cousins now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
I don't trust you, man. Trying to do some faking shit.
Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
Contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
On third down, Cousins airing it out deep. He's got a man complete. The 30. The 20.
They can call hold.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to fourth down as well. 3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Another holding penalty, man. What the fuck?
Curious way there to burn some clock.
I started thinking about the holding, man. Gotta save.
Winds up a safety. Well, obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
Get this motherfucker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson.
The Chiefs, this retarded shit.
He'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he checks this one down to Williams. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst-case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 37-yard line.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the carry, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean